Talk to me about Thalia, the person. Where were you raised? How was your childhood? I know you were very close to your mom, so talk to me about you and your life in Mexico.
Born and raised in Mexico City, in a beautiful neighborhood. Um, and yeah, it was my mother, my four sisters, my grandma. My father died when I was 6, just turned 6, and he died. And so, yeah, I was born with the power of woman.
Love
All of
that.
them super strong, based on truth, love, intelligence, and very. Very blessed to be part of that family. And also, the neighborhood was beautiful. It was just like wherever you walk around the neighborhood, you kept listening to different music through the windows of the houses, the buildings. You heard salsa, you heard mariachi, bolero, you heard Elvis Presley, Barry White. I mean, everybody. And it was such a incredible influence for me to grow up in that neighborhood.
I love that. So, talk to me about when you started your music career. Did you always know, like, whatever it is, it's going to be either music or acting? When did you know? I know you started in a group, right? Tell me
Yeah.
about when you started that music
I
career.
started super young in a group of 2 girls, 2 boys, and it was fun first. I was playing, and it was like, yay! I'm playing that I'm a singer,
Yeah.
and then it became a reality. And then, little that I know, I started little tours around with this group, and then suddenly I got into this vortex of, like, the entertainment industry. And I think when I turned 15 was when it hit me, like, oh wow, yeah, I'm a singer and I'm an actress. Oh, that's cool.
So, this wasn't something you initially wanted to do. It was just for fun, and the fun turned into
It
career.
was totally for fun. Like, seriously, rehearsing with a spoon in the garage with my friends, ha 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 ha. And then from that, 4 long plays, then another group, and it was like 5 albums, and then these incredible TV soap operas that, they were sold in 130 countries around the world. And then, boom, fame. And it was like out of nowhere.
Yeah.
In the beginning was like I told you, like, oh, hold on, this was a game, right?
Yeah.
We were playing, no?
It's like,
And
am
then
I
suddenly
awake?
it's real, and it's been an incredible and fantastic ride.
That's amazing. So, when did you decide to become a solo artist? Um, and how was that transition? Because I know when you first started, not everyone was on board with you with your look. You're very much a trendsetter. You are like, the song that I love from you is I Can Lean Back. I love that. I
See,
love that. So,
see, yes,
talk to me
girl.
about that because you've never tried to fit in. You've been real to you, true to yourself. So, talk to me about that process of going solo and your own community kind of like trying to put you in a little box like, no, this is what you need to be.
Well, you're talking about the 80s, and especially the 80s in my country. And then it was like, in a box, everything very,
Yeah.
like, solid for
Conservative,
women,
yeah.
especially if you're a singer or an actress, you have to look certain way, act certain. And I was always like, no, no, zero. Like, look at Madonna, look at Cyndi Lauper, like even Boy George. I want to look like
Yeah.
eccentric and different. Bowie, or I was just more into eccentric. Elton John. And when this whole movement of, like, the crop tops and the exposed waist and belly button happened, I was one of the first, and they crucified me. My country was like, no, you're supposed to be this little cute 15-year-old
Yeah.
bubbly girl, and that's it. I said, like, no, no, there's more. There's more for me to express, to
Yeah.
talk about. There's a lot of women out there that they don't fit this checkbox, and it was an experience, and I was really happy that I follow my heart against everybody.
Yeah.
and that I had the support of my mother. No, because also that's a big input for a teenager to have
Yeah.
your mother with you and to hear you, to don't minimize you, to don't mute what you have to explore in life. And she was there for me, and that was amazing.
Yeah,
I
your
want to
biggest
be that
support system.
mother for my kids. Yes.
And I'm sure you are. I'm sure you are. Before we continue with the music, talk to me about acting, right? Because Thalia, when you see Thalia, you know Marimar, my mom loves. That's like, oh my God.
Sí.
What made you go into acting? And did you think that that was going to be such a staple in your career as it was?
Acting happened after first of all was singing, then it was theater, and it was musicals. I was part of like a play, Grease, so I was doing Sandy, and then from there they saw me, and then okay, she sings but also she acts. Okay, good, let's get her in a role. And the producer came and offered me a little role. The role extend for more episodes, and then when that show ended, then they offered me a protagonista. So the first part of like a whole show, and I was
Series,
like,
yeah.
okay, let's do it. Yeah, I never said no. I always ended up with the worst migraines in the hospitals because
Oh, the hustle mentality.
because I always wanted to prove it, like, yes, I can do it.
Yeah.
It took years, basically being here with you right now, to understand that no is the most amazing word that exists. No is a treasure, it's a gift.
Yeah.
And when you say yes to other people, you're saying no to you. So say yes to you and say no to the others.
And also because if you're not healthy, you can't perform and do what everybody wants you to do, right?
Bingo. You have to be, but we're talking about mental health. Now it's a topic.
Yeah.
Now we can discuss. Now we can talk about it. We can help. Before it was rough.
Talk to me a little about your music style, because you've done it all. The pop, the bolero, a little bit of bachata. How would you describe the transition of your music style?
I feel that as a musician, you have to be loyal to who you are. And we are in constant evolution. We wake up and every day is a fresh new start. So you definitely have to feel and be how that day like brings you to the table. No, every day is different, so every emotion is different. So if I wake up and I'm feeling salsa, or if I'm feeling electro dance, like with the single, so let's do it. Why not? Who is saying that you have to do the same thing all the time? Nobody but you. Live your life, is yours.
Yeah.
Your life belongs to you. God gave you this. It's a gift.
And you only get
Enjoy it.
one.
Exactly. Leave it for you. What pleases you? Okay, I'm going to sing ranchero. Yes. No, I'm going to rap. Okay. Okay, let's rap,
Yeah.
Do it. Just do it. Go for it.
You are the queen of pop. That's, whenever you Google your name, that's the thing. Queen of pop. How does that make you feel? You have 20 albums. You've been in the game for so long. And especially in this industry, it's hard to keep longevity, right? So when you see that your hard work has paid off, how does that make you feel? You have a star in Hollywood. Like, how do you feel?
Wow. I feel blessed. I feel that it's been such an incredible journey. And it's like if I'm like have like so many chapters in the book of my life, it's like an encyclopedia. It's like so many Thalias, so
Yeah.
many stories, and the ones that are coming.
Yeah,
I
To be
feel
continued. The
to
book
be
is still
continued,
there.
to be continued. Like I feel blessed every day. I wake up and I live my life thanking God for every single moment that He gives me, for every opportunity, and I thank myself too for being strong and for never give up and for never quit my dreams. And it's very important to reflect in who you are and how strong you are and give yourself like,
A pat on the back.
yeah, and that caress that, baby, you're doing
You
good.
did it. Well,
You
you're
have
doing
to,
it. You're
but
doing
you
it.
have to, because nobody's going to do it but yourself. You have to love yourself, start from within, and the rest is easy.
So let's talk about your single,
Ah!
Psycho Bitch. Or should I say Psycho B? Psycho B.
Psycho bit.
You are happily married, 2 kids. Talk to me about how this song came to be. We all can relate to it. There's always been a moment where it's like, I want to be good, but you're pressing my buttons. So talk to me about the song and how it came to be.
I really think that everybody has a little psycho bitch inside, right? It's like a little side of like an explosive side, right? And I think realistically that is authenticity. Is what it comes from your heart in that moment. It's just an explosion of your being. It's just who you are that comes in a way that is sometimes in the face of people. And some people, again, likes to be the cookie cutter,
Follow the
the
rules.
pattern, but some other no. And well, if you're not that one, then you're a psycho bitch. You are a crazy one. You're like, we lost them. No, that people is expressing the way he see life. You know?
Yeah.
You have to express the way you see life, and yeah, we have a little side that sometimes comes when somebody pushes your buttons, or when it's a nice party and you're like the one that jumps on top of the table and then like, yeah, they start recording.
Yeah, yeah.
But that's authenticity again.
Yeah.
Is being you and be real in that moment, in that situation, and act in that situation spontaneously.
And I feel like that also keeps life fun, right? Because if you're always, sometimes you need to have fun. You can't always be go, 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 go. Sometimes you want to let go.
Yes.
Be yourself.
Yes, and exactly. That's what it is. And it's an electronic pop feel with a little nostalgic drop of disco, and then the lyrics that enhance the message of have fun, enjoy life, be yourself, and the rest is, it's just you're writing the story of your life. So have fun.
So, 2 last questions. Number 1 is, you are already a star in Latino America. Tell me
I know
the
you were going to say you are already a psycho bitch.
No!
Yes,
No, you're doing great. You're already a star in Latino America. Tell me the importance of reaching a international audience, right? Because the title is Psycho B, but the lyrics are in Spanish, but sometimes the beat, you don't really have to understand what it is with the beats. You can just, follow the rhythm. So tell me the importance of reaching a new audience.
Well, I think right now music has no divisions. It's free to go. I mean, starting with Bad Bunny, #1 artist in the world, singing in Spanish, all his songs. And so starting like that, from that perspective, so music is music. And if you feel it, that's it. That is the key ingredient, being happy when you're writing it, when you're singing it, when you're producing it, that it brings an emotion. So the one that receives that feels that emotion, and that's what it is. It's not about language. It's just sharing this emotional journey. Music is powerful.
Yeah, it's a dose of medicine
It just
for us all.
It's free pharmacy. It's like you go there, you self-medicate yourself. Yeah, right?
And it's economic medicine. I love that. So tell me what keeps you going, Thalia. You've been in this industry for a long time. You're entrepreneur, author. Your list is endless. What keeps you motivated? And because really, you could just be like, I'm done, life just with your two sons, well, your daughter and son, what keeps you going?
That would be so boring. That would be so boring. Just like sitting down and saying like, yeah, that's it. I made it. That's it. No, reinvent yourself. You know, that's what I think. Life is about creating plans. You know, is creating a new map of opportunities for yourself. It's just what else I want to do, what else I didn't do so far, what I want to try, what is something that makes me so afraid that that's the thing that I want to do. So the motto of my life is enjoy it to the fullest and reinvent yourself constantly and don't get comfortable, ever get comfortable because life changes. There's no way it's not going to change. It changes constantly.
Yeah.
So you better be that one that always change with it and don't fight it. So keeps me going, my faith, my family, my kids, love, projects, and that's it. Being in peace with my soul, with God.
Yeah, I love that. So as you can tell, Thalia is not done. The projects keep coming.
Oh,
Thank
yeah,
you so much,
always.
Thalia.